Friends, welcome to my day. It is quite cozy and rainy here, and I am thoroughly enjoying getting to be curled up inside, comfortable, unplugged. I've been reading, I've been journaling, I've been just relaxing and enjoying. And in something very quite rare for this channel, actually, I think this is only the second time we've ever done this, we're going to focus today on a dedicated review of why our family has this sofa and why I know having a comfortable space to all land and gather together as a family is a really important thing. Good morning, friends. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We've had a lot going on here lately, and you know those seasons of life where it just seems so busy, like you're going all the time and you don't even really know what thing you're supposed to be checking off next. Yep, I get that. One of those things that, I don't know, it's just getting older, looking at how we're trying to be more sustainable and just really being thoughtful about what we're doing and how we're going about it. One of those things has really been being a young couple. We got married when I was 17 and, moved into our first apartment and had kids and doing all of the things. It was like we always just relied on hand-me-downs or the cheapest option that we could get. And then it's funny, that thing that comes, and I know some of us have talked about this before, where you get older and it's like quality over quantity really starts to set in. And we've really noticed this, especially, after going through Hurricane Helene, having to replace a bunch of stuff, looking at different things. When I'm at the thrift store, I am looking for quality. Before we pick anything up, it's definitely much more like, who made this? What is it made with? Being a little more intentional in that. And one area that for the past year or so, we've really been looking at was needing to figure out a better couch solution. And so that's what this whole video is going to be about. And I just want to let you all know up front, because I hate those when you do these and then they're like, oh, by the way, this couch was gifted by Sona, the company we're going to talk about here. But it genuinely, I only work with companies that are upfront, that let us just say what we have to say, and that's why we don't work with many of them. And what was really great was they let us pick this out. They sent it over and then genuinely was, hey, can you make a video and just share your honest response of what you found and what you thought? And so we've been trying this out here for the past little bit, and what was really crazy is we've been in this spot where having a good sofa that our family can kind of gather on has been such a desire that we really wanted to have, and something that would fit, that's something that would work. We're a large family, and so everything that we've been looking at to purchase has been kind of astronomical. I mean, they're pricey. It's definitely an investment when you're trying to find something, but what we've always done is just bought whatever was cheap, right? We've just picked up whatever. I can't tell you how many Big Lots couches we've gone through. We had tried their warranty programs, they didn't work, right? Like, we had gone through all of these things, and it just always drove me crazy that we could never have a lasting piece of furniture, because unless we were ready to invest a large sum of money, it was just going to break after so much time. I mean, there really was no way about it. No matter what I do, how careful we are, stuff just breaks so quickly. And so I always kind of had it in the back of my head, maybe one day I'll get a furniture company who reaches out and says, hey, we'd like to send you something. And we've done some, you know, with side tables and things like that we're thankful for. But when this company reached out, it was such a God thing, because this has been a prayer and a something of like, I don't know what we're going to do. My husband and I have been looking, we've saved up money, you know, we're doing all these things trying to find something. And I'm like, I just want some place that our family can all gather in those times that we are indoors, whether it's today because it's rainy, it's, you know, winter time, it's just the end of the evening, that we want to be able to have a space that we can gather and kind of all come together. I really wish we could find something for that. And so this company reaches out and they go, hey, we'd love to work with you. We'd love to send you a sofa. And I said, Lord, are you kidding me right now? You know, this has been something that I've really been trying to get to and to find. And then this email just shows up in my inbox and says, hey, we'd like to send you a sofa. Could you provide a review of it? So here we are today. I thought this was so interesting. And why I'm showing it is I like being thoughtful with what we bring into our home. I think that many of us can get easily wrapped up with just having to have the next best thing and having to do this and having to do that and keeping up with trends. And I'm not interested in that. I really want to find more quality pieces. I want to find things that, sure, make our home feel cozy, but they're simple, but they work well and they're going to last. I think that's why I shop at thrift stores so much, because at a thrift store, I figure that if it's lasted that long to end up still in a thrift store in decent shape, then the quality has got to be something far better than what we can get at most of our stores today. And so finding this company, I thought it was so neat, because Sona is a mid-century modern, like remastered furniture. And so what they do is they take these old classic timeless like mid-century designs that I love so much, and they take the kind of manufacturing style of so many of these high price tag like quality furniture places, but work with craftsmen to make them affordable, to make them a lot more realistic than most of us. I mean, this couch I'm sitting on right now, the original manufacturer that made the style and design, they sell this sofa today, this exact one that I'm sitting on, for over $16,000, okay? I couldn't spend $16,000 on a piece of furniture if my life depended on it, and this is not at all what this piece of furniture cost. But I love that they take these timeless designs and styles, these quality things, and make quality furniture. When we got this sofa, it showed up, if you guys saw the video the other morning, we had just boxes everywhere. It showed up, and these are like pure wooden frame bases. We got this out, and even my brother, who worked in the furniture industry for years, helped me put it together. Him and my son put it together in a matter of maybe an hour or two. I mean, they were able to do it super, super quick. They had the help of the dash hounds, which was hilarious. I'll show you guys some footage. But we were able to get this put together so quick. They literally just opened up the boxes. Everything was in there. It is in a solid wooden frame. I've got a lot of people in my family. My son is over 6 foot tall. He is a big dude, and this thing is sturdy. It is comfortable. I was so amazed at how well built it was and how simple to put together it is. Every cover for this sofa slips right off and can be thrown into the washer. Now the sofa does come in 3 colors. It comes in a white, an ivory, and then this black that we got. Now the fabric is one of those high endurance fabrics that they make. It is really easy to wipe up. It is really easy to clean. So if you wanted to have a light color, you could. We have so many animals and so many people that I said, honestly, for just my peace of mind, I'm gonna go with the black. I really do like the black because yes, it is black, but it's kind of like a slatey black. It doesn't feel as dark as I was kind of afraid it might have. And again, everything I can just take off the covers, throw it into the wash when I need to. Spot cleaning it is super duper easy. You just wipe, and the pet hair and stuff like that, it just falls right off. I've been really, really impressed with that. This couch is huge. I had no idea how big it was. I like roughly looked at the measurements and it looked deeper and bigger than our other couch, but then we got it put together and this thing is fantastic. I am 5'7" and I can curl up into this thing so comfortably. I have sat more on this couch in the past few days than I've sat on a couch in the past few months. It has been so wonderful to be able to come in here. There are 3 cushioned seats plus the large ottoman. My 12-year-old even takes the ottoman and she'll just curl up and lay on that because it is so large. The spots are so big that my entire family can sit here. We kind of all sat down here, curled up on the couch, and we're amazed at how comfortable we all could be on this 3-seater couch. It is way more than 3-seater. It is huge. And so it was one of those things where, wow, to have something, it looks great. It's incredibly comfortable. It's very, very sturdy. It has a true wooden base. It is not, it's one of those like you sit down and you're comfortable, but you're not so sunken into it that you can't get out of it. I can't stand that. I like that it's firm. My husband is comfortable on it. The kids are comfortable on it. It's easy to clean. I can spot clean. I can pull off the covers and machine wash it if needed. It was kind of one of those things that seemed too good to be true. And the fact that you can get it for a great deal, and even right now it's on sale. It's normally listed at $19.99, which I think is fantastic considering how large it is, plus the large ottoman with storage, which is great. And right now it's on sale for $15.99. So depending on when you see this video, what sales they have going on, if you are looking for a quality piece of furniture, I am absolutely going to recommend Sona here to you because again, their stuff is quality. They have amazing designs there on their website. We went with something a little more classic and neutral, although there's this emerald sofa that I will put up here on the screen that I almost got. I thought it was so beautiful, and my husband and I went back and forth for a while before we finally said, you know what, I think this one would better serve the family for the long run. Let's stick with this. But that thing was gorgeous. And if I ever need an extra sofa for an extra space, you know that's where I'm going to go. But having this has been such a blessing. Truly, thank you to Sona for sending this over. They're not paying me for this. There's nothing other than I get a sofa and they get an amazing review. I did go ahead and secure with them. I said, hey, if we're gonna do this, I'd like to make sure that I can pass on a savings to anyone who watches this video and might be interested. So I do have a special discount code below with an affiliate link. They were very kind to say, hey, if anybody does order with your link, we'll give you a small, kickback on that as a thank you for sharing. But I'm genuinely just thankful for the blessing of a new sofa. I know that is one thing. My kids really love having family movie night. They really love all sitting down and playing games together and doing different stuff. And I know a lot of times that we don't do that as often because we didn't have a place where everybody could comfortably sit. We really didn't have somewhere that we could all come together and just pile on and cozy up and have that space. And sure, we might not sit here all the time. We're out doing a lot of other stuff. We're working on different projects. But the fact now that we do have a space that we can come and gather is one that I am incredibly thankful for. Having a good quality piece of furniture, having an actual sofa that we could really use and it would hold our whole family is been a prayer and a hope for a long time now. And so I'm very, very grateful for this. The fact that it's beautiful, that it's comfortable, that it's easy to clean, and we now have built-in storage with the ottoman. There's not blankets just laid all over the place, but they can be nicely kept in the ottoman. That is like a super win for every mom out there who is like, we need somewhere for this to go. I've even kind of contemplated if I should take the blankets out and turn the storage ottoman into like the Lego space. That's been another thing where the ottoman is so large and it's fairly sturdy. I was like, maybe even putting the Legos in there so then my daughter could easily lift it up, get out Legos and play with those on top of the ottoman. I'm contemplating that. So I'm not exactly sure if we're gonna switch up the blanket storage to Lego storage. It's a great place for games, great place for really anything because you have such a large storage space there. So again, if you're looking for something, highly recommend. It's really just been working out well for our family. And if we have something that is really working out well for us and it genuinely is a blessing and a help to our family, then absolutely we're gonna share that with you all here as well. So this is my morning. I know our video is a little different than they usually are. Sometimes we have a deep topic of conversation or something that we're working on and doing. Today it was simply, here's something that we found that has been a huge blessing and a huge positive to our home. And if we can share it and it can help one other family, because I know sometimes you look online and you see these things and you're like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to invest in that. I don't know if that's going to be a good deal. It's sturdy. it is built incredibly well. I am highly impressed with the fabric, the fact that it was simple and easy to put together, that I can clean it easily, it's holding up well, it holds all of us. That's a big win in my book. And looking around at the Costa sofas, it really is a fantastic deal, especially for the size and quality that you're getting. So if you're looking for anything, be sure to check out that link down below. Check out Sona. They have so much amazing furniture. Honestly, there's a few pieces that we have that are kind of old, worn down, secondhand things that we've gotten that aren't in the best shape. And so I've kind of been looking around the website like, maybe that might be a good place to invest, as I want more quality. I don't want quantity, I want quality. And finding a place that has that is definitely something I'm thankful for. So check out that link down below. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go back to enjoying my cozy day. The kiddos and I are already thinking about curling up and watching a movie today. We've been learning about Beatrix Potter, so that might be where we kind of head into learning about today. Cozied up here on the couch in a rainy summer afternoon. We'll see you all back here in the next one. Bye, friends.